If you've seen Hot Ones, the internet sensation, you know what we're about to do here. Hot Ones is a show with 10 chicken wings, guests, questions, and a lot of suffering. With me today are, I will let you introduce yourself, starting with Stephen to my right.
My name is Stephen Higgins. I am the Senior Patrol Leader for Troop 417, and I am currently a Life Scout working on my Eagle project.
I am Caitlin Higgins. I am the Senior Patrol Leader of the Troop 417's Girl Troop, and I am a Tenderfoot Scout.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lopane. I'm the Scoutmaster for the Girl Troop for 417.
All right, if you've seen the Hot Ones show, you know how much we increase the heat on the chicken wings. If you've ever started off with Frank's Red Hot, the normal buffalo wing sauce, it's about 450 Scovilles. We're throwing that one out. We're starting with the Hot Ones Classic Sauce, which is 4 times hotter, ranking in at 1,800 Scovilles. Stephen, are you ready?
No.
Well, here we go. First wing, first question.
Alrighty. I would like you to share a funny story from a meeting or camp out.
Stephen, would you like to go?
Yeah. We went to a camp out at East Fork Lake, and it was freezing cold. It was 25 degrees, but there was all these little rivers to cross, these little streams, and they were only a little bit frozen over, so everything under it was cold water. So we would step on them, and we would go through, and every once in a while they would crack, and we'd always fall through. And we would go through into the cold water, and every time we'd step out, more water would get onto our shoelaces. And by the end of the day, we had 1.5 inch wide ice balls stuck to our snow laces, frozen to our feet.
That's great. Probably one of the funniest memories that I have in scouting was the canoe trip where we actually for the first time found the rope swing coming out of the trees. And the scouts quickly learned how far they could swing and launch themselves into the water. And probably the moment when one scout almost landed on top of Mr. Nimmer's kayak was one of the funniest things that I can remember seeing. With that, unfortunately,
Another one.
we have to move away from wing 1
Oh, we've thrown them out?
and onto wing 2, which is the Hippy Dippy green sauce. How many Scovilles are we looking at here?
2,300 Scoville units.
So 2,300, not yet doubling, but we're moving. You ready?
Yep.
Cheers.
Kiwi and avocado.
Okay, what was the worst thing you've eaten on a camp out?
Oh, the blackened spaghetti was one that was definitely not one of my favorites. But I mean, the steak fajitas we had, we've had empanadas. We've done a lot of amazing things out there.
It had the burnt sauce too. It was like a whole combo. Yeah.
What have been some of your favorite and least favorite meals from the campouts? Do you have any disasters that you remember?
Honestly, we're pretty good at cooking for the fact that we're like just kids, but like I don't really remember anything horrible.
I don't either, but I like the pasta Alfredo that we made with the chicken. That was really good.
I like this wing. I'm eating this one.
You're insane.
Alrighty.
Save it.
So the next one we're going to be doing is pineapple habanero, which is 12,200 Scovilles.
12,000, that's a jump. The last one was how many?
Yes.
2,000.
2,300.
That's why I was enjoying that one, because we're about ready to make a jump. You're not touching your water yet, huh?
I'm trying.
Cheers.
Yep.
All right, this is Hot Beat habanero sauce. All right.
What was your favorite camping trip and why?
Yeah. For sure, our Malta trip. We took a car ride up to Canada, Toronto, Canada. Yeah. We took a flight from there. When we went up to London for a few days, hung out there, saw some of the sights, some of the castles, the bridge. What's the bridge name?
London Bridge?
London Bridge. Oh, that one. Yeah. And then we went to Malta, which is south of Sicily, Italy.
Yep.
And we stayed there for 7 days. It was a lot of fun. We got to see the ocean, some more secluded rocky areas where we got to hang out for a few hours, and the older cities and some of like the heart of the city.
Stephen, I'd have to agree with you that Malta by far was our best experience. The opportunity to take the Scouts on an international trip. They've been doing that for years with this troop, but this was my first adventure as Scoutmaster to do an international trip. And I know for a number of the Scouts that went along too, it was their first time ever leaving the country, and for a couple of them, the first time ever getting on an airplane. So be able to see things like Niagara Falls, the Tower of London was really neat. And of course, the old city of Valletta in Malta, which dates back, 5,000 years. We don't have anything like that in the United States. Plus the opportunity to meet Scouts from other countries, and Yugoslavia in particular, was a great time. So I really enjoyed that. But I enjoy all of our campouts, the number of canoeing trips that we've gone on, the zip lining. I don't think we've had many trips that weren't really a whole lot of fun. So I guess up next we've got
Ghost Pepper and Blueberry by Bravado Spice for 28,000 Scovilles.
and this one, and I don't know if you can actually see this, of how dark this one looks. It almost looks like it's already burnt, which is probably about what it's going to get ready to do to me. So this wing's looking like it's going to be painful. Stephen, are you ready?
No.
Let's go.
Okay, next question.
Oh, you're tearing it in half?
I'm tearing it in half because
What encourages you to be in Scouts?
I'll start and I'll go with that one. Having been a Scout and having had some of the experience, I remember some of the adventures that I had, some of the things I've learned, some of the places I went, and I really thought that that was important to bring to other people. And I remember when Stephen and I first came across to Troop 417, there was only 1 or 2 Scouts left in it. The scouting was kind of dying in Glendale, and I really wanted to, man, that is hot. I really wanted to bring back scouting and make it kind of what it was when I was younger.
Yeah.
And for my son and now my daughter, who we should mention is the one of the first Scouts to join Scouts BSA since they went co-ed. And I'm losing my train of thought that quick because this hot sauce gets that hot that fast.
Why is the warm?
Can you repeat the question?
What encourages you to be in Scouts?
And it's just the single most thing that encourages me is seeing the looks on their faces when they get to do something new. And it truly is amazing to see their eyes light up when they, see something like Red River Gorge or zip lining for the first time through the trees. And of course, London. How you doing there, Stephen?
It was 4. We got 6 more.
All right. What about you? Your turn to answer the question.
Yeah, for sure. Going on all the campouts, it's a lot of fun to hang out, especially when we're done doing activities. We get to just hang out by the campfire, be friends, talk, and all the different campouts we get to go, the different places we get to see. Like when we did our paintball trip, and it was far from any civilization, so we got to see all the stars in the sky without any clouds, pollution, anything like that. And definitely the sights is a big thing, and all the good it does for the community with our service projects.
Next up is the Los Calientes, which is 36,000 Scovilles.
What?
Surprisingly, this is one that everybody says is a really great tasting sauce. So I'm not that scared of this one, even though we're taking a big step up. But I also kind of realize that this is the end of where the good is, because there's not a lot of good past this one.
You got one good one in it. It's so hot.
Ready?
I love you. I got all skin. That was a rip-off.
That's a bite. What are you doing?
It got all skin. Fine.
Alrighty.
I'm not calling you out, Bubby. You do your game, and I'll
You're gonna
suffer
drop
mine.
out.
Alrighty. If you could go on an overnight trip anywhere, where would it be?
Stephen, I'll let you take that one first.
Ooh.
Think about
Yeah,
this.
no.
You can't think.
Probably. Yeah, I can't. Again, like the paintball trip where there's a lot of stars, that's a big thing. Get to see something outside of the light pollution that we see here, because we can't see, we can barely see one constellation like Orion, maybe nope, can't think of it. The shopping cart one.
Little Dipper, Big Dipper.
Getting to see all the stars, see all the little dots in the sky, anything with sights. And on the Malta trip, we were on a cliffside and coming back from the rocks where we went swimming, and we got to watch the sunset with just me, Josh, and Mr. Rhodes, and we were all standing by the sunset, and we got to watch it go behind the water. That just went for miles, and it was a really great sight.
Awesome.
Please, you go.
All right, what was the question one more time?
If you could go on an overnight trip anywhere, where would it be?
I think this is kind of pulling into the old venture trip question too, because we do take some of
Yeah.
our venture trips international. The single most interesting place I think I want to see is Greece, because again, I'm a big history buff, and to be able to see the Parthenon and some of the things that going back that far is interesting. But also Alaska has got to be way up there with me, because it's one of the true wildernesses, and I would love to take the scouts out panning for gold, and maybe salmon fishing and doing some of the other things. But it also, Alaska's cool, and right now cool sounds really good because this hot sauce is just starting to burn the lips a little bit.
That happened on like 3.
You ready to amp it up?
No. It's fire.
Okay. So the next one is Fia Fia Adola Boloko, 98,000 Scovilles.
Fire
Fia
by
Fia.
Adobo Loco, and this one is probably going to be fire. All right, we're more than halfway done, Bubby.
No, we're not. This is 5. That's halfway done.
No, 5 was Los
6.
Calientes.
I can't think.
This is 6. All right, there's the whole skin.
You're insane.
I know.
All right, the next question is, do you regret going on any campouts? So what was your least favorite?
Oh. I can tell you we've gone on a couple that have been pretty cold, and it's been uncomfortable. I've definitely had some challenging campouts with some of the scouts have made it a little bit challenging. I think the funniest one is we had one scout that was swinging a stick, which is very dangerous to do, and we told him about 4 times to stop swinging the stick. And he was swinging it around, and the 4th time I yelled his name, he looked up as he swung the stick and just about broke it over his own head. And I think these guys remember exactly who that was. But that was challenging when the scouts won't listen to you. You have to tell them several times because of the dangers involved. And of course, in this time, the aspect was the danger was the scout to himself as he tried breaking a stick over his head. Onto the milk.
Oh, that one hit after. All right, my favorite was, or least favorite, probably Klondike for sure. I don't think any of you were at that. It was my first camp out, so I was young. Wow, 11 maybe. And we went, and it was one of the coldest years that had ever been done at Klondike. It was like 15 degrees most of the weekend, and it dropped down below that for the night. Wow. And well, we got there, and I decided to put a hand warmer packet in my shoe, which I thought would be a great idea, because I was still young, but still am. But it gave me, because it was under the arch of my foot, and it gave me flat foot the whole day, and I was sore for like a week after and cold the whole time. Yeah, that was probably my least favorite.
All right. This is the Garlic Reaper
We're moving on already? How about some information from you on the campouts?
You haven't really been on any bad campouts, but those cold ones, they're
Does the
not
milk help?
fun.
Where's the ice cream?
You going to the
Calling
ice
for
cream?
the ice cream already? Mm-mm. All right, Shannon, can you bring the ice cream over?
Yeah, please.
Alrighty.
can tell they're suffering.
Yeah, it's, want a bite?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I have not been polite and offered you,
No,
would you like
thank
to take some? Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah, we both know you don't want to.
We didn't even microwave it. It's just gonna be solid sitting there in front of me.
No, it's, you'll
Better
be able to
cold.
get some out of there. All right,
Oh yeah.
you can start on the ice cream. I'll try a little scoop of it.
That
You
helps.
see my eyes?
Yes, they're watering really
Where
bad.
am I at? Nose is running too. This doesn't feel good.
Commercial break.
Yeah, you guys feel the pain, right?
So Faya is a pretty deadly one,
Yeah,
it looks like.
fire, that's a jump.
We were at a meeting and he was talking about this, and all of a sudden he said, if we hit a certain amount of popcorn for our goal, I'll do this challenge, and Steven's gonna do it with me, and he hadn't told me before.
Ready?
Yep, I think we're ready. Moving on. What's the sauce again?
The one
No,
you just
that's-
did, or the next one?
The one we're about ready to do.
It will be the Garlic Reaper, which is by Torchbearer Sauces. It is 138,000 Scoville.
Wow.
He doesn't want to.
Cheers, Bubby.
That's in your milk. Mmm. I don't even
Yeah.
feel good. Go away.
The garlic's not bad.
It's so bad.
Yeah, this one kind of builds on you. You can kind of feel a little of the burn.
This ice cream.
Do you need another napkin here, Stephen?
You ready for your question?
I think we're ready for the question.
All right, Stephen, this one's on you. We want to know about your Eagle project.
What?
They want to know about your Eagle project.
Okay. I'm going to be building a Gaga pit for Springdale Elementary. Gaga Pit's a game that they play generated in Islam? I believe.
Israeli
Israel.
dodgeball.
Yeah. And it's a big pit, and there's a ball, and you have to hit it into other players' knees, or below their knees. Wow. And get them out, and then they have to get out of the pit. And it's the last one standing in the pit that wins, and there's one winner, and then everybody gets back in, and you play another game. But I want to build it for Springdale Elementary to give the kids another thing to do, to work on. And I'm currently working on the fundraising for that, so.
Yeah, it's a great project. I'm very proud of him to do it. Springdale Elementary, as you know, in the Princeton City School Districts, a very diverse group of students. And there's some apartment complexes near there that could also use it when school's not in session. So it's a great project, and very proud of you, Bubby. See, so proud. Look, I'm crying.
Are you okay? You're actually crying.
Oh yeah, it's that hot. Yeah.
You want to step down?
Nope, we got 3 to go.
I have another question. How long do you
course.
think it'll take you to build the Gaga pit?
Well, I want to have it done by. When do I want to have it? I think before next school year for sure. I probably want to be done with Eagle by then, but I want to have it up before next school year so all the kids can get to play with it before they move on to the middle school, so that they can have an opportunity to play.
Great.
An interesting thing, if you don't know this about me, I am lactose intolerant. So for me having the milk here and going to it that often and the ice cream, you know that this is pretty hot, that we're taking it pretty seriously. And I think I'm going to need Shannon one more time for a couple more napkins, because I'm afraid to get too
drank
close to
more
my
milk than I
eyes.
did.
I know. Yeah, it's.
I think I just gave you less.
Well, you're
It's
getting
hot.
down to the end. There's 3 more. Are you ready for the next one?
Tell me about the next one.
Okay, so the next one is Burn After Eating by Karma Sauce. It is 669,000 Scovilles.
669. What was the last one?
The one before it was 138,000.
138,000
Yes.
to 669.
Does this one have any flavor, or is it just
So-
hot? Can I see the bottle?
We're gonna get a couple more
That
napkins.
one
Thank you,
is-
Shannon. Another clean one.
This one?
Yeah, for sure. Let me see the bottle.
here it
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Burn After Eating.
It smells hot through the glass. That hurts.
Brutally hot peppers is the first ingredient. That's what it says.
All right.
get rid of that one. That one's dangerous.
Yeah.
One question.
Okay.
All right, Bubby, you ready?
No.
Are you ready or jumping out? Jumping in, jumping out. Here we go. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no.
What are you laughing at?
That just kind of jumps up at you. That one doesn't. Some of them are a slow creep, and that one's not. That
Oh,
one's just
no,
instant
it
fire.
creeped, it
Yeah,
creeped.
no, it just keeps getting hotter.
Okay, so let's ask you the next question. What part of the Scout Law
Thank
is most important to you?
You first, I gotta think.
What part of the Scout Law?
I think all of the Scout Law is important,
That's
but if I had to
generic.
pick one, I would have to go with a Scout as reverent. Because if you find a Scout that's reverent, the trustworthy, the loyal, the helpful, the friendly, the courteous, the kind, the obedient, the cheerful, the thrifty, the brave, clean, all those fall into place. You know, Scouts' duty to God is one of the missions of the Boy Scouts of America. And I think, you know, by far one of the most important. So, certainly appreciate when they're clean. Don't get me wrong, but
There's hot sauce
you know
on my glass.
the reverend. If I had to go with a single one,
How about you,
Stephen?
Stephen?
I gotta say trustworthy. Definitely the first point of the Scout Law: trustworthy, loyal, helper, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, clean, brave, reverent. I did it. It's hot. And the ability for a Scout to be able to be trusted or to be able to help somebody out without being asked twice or being able to be reliable is definitely a big thing.
before we move on, Stacy, I've got to ask that of you,
What's the ice cream?
because as a fellow Scoutmaster in the same troop, what are your thoughts?
I really like the courteous and kind. I feel like, you know, a Scout that is courteous and kind to others is, you know, somebody that, again, is going to be, you know, trustworthy for one thing, and able to really make friends and, you know, be a good Scout at the end of the day.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that. I think kindness is probably the most important because, like, just in general, being a good person.
And you talk about kindness, yet you have me sitting here eating these wings.
They were laughing at us the whole time.
I know.
You're not feeling like we're being too kind, are you?
You're the one who set yourself up there.
I know.
I'm just watching.
You laughed at us.
All right.
Alrighty.
Ready for the next one?
All right, the next one is the Mad Dogs 357, the 25th Anniversary Edition by Ashley Food Co. It's 1,000,000 Scovilles.
Ah,
We went from 138 to 1,000,000 in 2 wings.
Yep.
It's hurting.
it's hurting. You ready?
No?
Mad Dog. Please be nice, doggy. Please be nice, doggy.
Ow, not nice.
Called Mad Dog for a reason.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
yeah, no. Oh, and swallowing it doesn't help either. Wow. Who makes this stuff? Why? Oh. Somebody actually thought that sauce would be a good idea.
Love you, Dad.
I know.
I can't see.
The tears in my eyes and the burn in my mouth. Oh,
That doesn't help either.
no, there's no relief. We've got other bags that we can go to. We've got, you want a cracker?
No.
Junior Mint?
Scouts come prepared.
I want ice cream.
All right, are you ready for the question?
No, hold up.
No, I'm ready for chocolate.
I can't taste it. It doesn't feel like it's in my mouth.
All right. What makes our troop super special, in your opinion?
Oh, it's definitely the venture trips.
That's my answer.
That's fair.
The places our scouts have been able to go versus, you know, a lot of the scouts don't have anywhere near the opportunity that we do. But at the same time, they earn that. It's not given to them. They work very hard with the mulch, and my nose won't quit running, my eyes won't stop running long enough for me to answer a question.
Oh, it hurts.
Wow, about now is when we go to bars, because, ooh, ha.
I'm gonna need a second. I agree with him. Hold up.
You don't even want to try and answer.
Wow, it's that hot. Ooh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I'm not.
Good as a matter of
It hit my uvula. That
the thing in the back of your throat. I know.
Oh, that's nice.
Talk us through the pain. Come on.
So you were saying that they work really hard to go on the venture trips.
Yeah.
They do. Tell them about the mulch and what they do.
We don't want
Right.
it.
So every year, around springtime, we sell a bunch of mulch for a fundraiser, and we take all of that money and put it into whatever the scouts want to do for their venture trip, in which we get to pick where we want to go, anywhere really. Yeah.
It's bad.
How'd you get ice?
Shannon?
Wow.
All right, you're not ready.
I think they're still getting the first one down here.
I'm
We got one more to go.
Fire.
One more to go.
All righty.
Oh, thank you.
You can do that one. You okay?
We know we need a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that's bad.
Want to get it over with?
Yep.
You ready?
No.
One more.
But let's do
Did
it.
we answer that question?
Yes,
All
you
right.
did great. One more.
As you can, I have a rope here. I'm gonna have you guys tie me an arbor knot as you take
our sauce?
the Last Dab Triple X edition, which is 2 million Scovilles.
I forgot about that part.
As is tradition, on the last dab is to add a little bit extra to the last wing. And it's going to be a little bit.
That was a very little bit.
Yeah.
No.
No? Ready?
No.
No?
Hold up. We reached it. That's the end.
Don't throw up.
No.
You have a trash can here.
Remember, there's a restroom that way.
It's all air for me. Will we
From
tie
the
this
water
around?
jugs.
All right, hold on. Got 2 ropes here.
I know. Give me something to tie around now.
All right,
does that
you can
help?
get it on either a glass or one of the sauces. Here you go, Dad.
All right, you ready? Thank you.
Steven, this is a little bit tangled. That's it.
Oh, yeah,
All right. Huge part of Scouts is learning how to tie knots.
Oh, here it is.
Here we go.
We reached the end.
Tell us about it.
You're doing too hot.
I know. Ooh.
Alrighty, you ready to tie your arbor knots? Steven just wants to get
All
it
right.
over with.
I taught fishing merit badge.
Yeah.
I've had to teach how to tie the arbor knot. The arbor knot is used to tie
Done.
the fishing line to your spool. Simple overhand, knot in the end. 1 arbor knot done. 10 chicken
You did it
wings
wrong.
done.
It's a figure 8. Extra half loop on the end.
Okay.
And I think we need to give them a round of applause.
It didn't help anymore.
Great job.
All right, real quick. I would like to take the opportunity. Thanks, Stacy. Thank all the adults that work with us. Thank our camera people, Kara, and
Away from the eyes. Yep.
nope, yeah, it's Zachary, and Shannon for their work on the cameras. Thank you to all the scouts that sold popcorn. Thank you, Stephen. Real quick, do you want to plug your GoFundMe page for the
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me.
Springdale Gaga Pit?
I'm doing a fundraiser for my Gaga Pit, my Eagle project, that's going to go towards the Springdale Elementary, and I'm gonna need all the help I can get on it. So, on Mick Higgins' page, we have a link to a GoFundMe up.
Or you can just simply Google
Yeah.
Higgins Gaga Pit Springdale GoFundMe.
417.
You'll find it. There's 2 of them out there. Any support, we appreciate it. Thank you for all your support today. Thank you for all the popcorn you've purchased. And I think this will pretty much about wrap it up. I'll do one more.
Hey, yeah, thanks. Love you too.